चलिए बच्चों, टेस्ट पेपर सॉल्व करते हैं अपन। अपने पहले जो सॉल्व किया था फर्स्ट टेस्ट अब सॉल्व कर चुके हैं। सेकंड टेस्ट पेपर था ये चैप्टर नंबर 3 का मोशन इन स्ट्रेट लाइन। करेक्ट। अब इसको अपने को सॉल्व करना है, तो इसमें अपना जो बेसिक है क्वेश्चंस हैं उनको अपने को अच्छे से समझना है। एटलीस्ट अपनी इस तरह की प्रिपरेशन हो जानी चाहिए कि आप इस क्वेश्चंस को आप वापस कर सकें। हाँ, और ये आप तभी कर पाएंगे जब इसको ध्यान से समझेंगे और वापस देखेंगे इसको, है ना। आपको वापस अपनी कॉपी में इसको सॉल्व भी करना है। देखिए क्वेश्चन करते हैं। वन फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डज द एरिया ऑफ वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ टेल्स। एरिया ऑफ वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ किस तरह से अपन फाइंड आउट करेंगे। तो एरिया का मतलब होता है मल्टीप्लीकेशन ऑफ एक्स एक्सिस एंड वाई एक्सिस, multiplication of those quantities which are on x axis and on y axis. ये सपोज हमारे पास वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ हो गया, है ना। इस डायरेक्शन में हम v कंसिडर करते हैं और इधर हमने t कंसिडर किया। इस वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ का एरिया, एरिया मतलब ये पोर्शन हो गया, and this will be multiplication of these two sides, that means v multiply by t. So this will representing what? S. So it will represent displacement, right? So first question, what does the area of velocity time graph tells? It denotes the displacement covered by the particle in that time interval. Correct. If you're asked to find the slope, the main two things which are asked for the related to the graph, right? First one is the slope and second one is the area. So area is representing this one, and now what is the slope? Slope is tan theta, and that will be equal to delta v upon delta t. So it represents acceleration. Okay. So here it will represent acceleration, but you are asked to find only velocity area of this one. So area will represent the displacement covered by the particle. Clear? Now the second question, a runner completes 1000 meter in 2 minutes 5 seconds. What is the average speed and average velocity? Speed and velocity you have to find. What is given to you? 1000 meter in circular path of 1000 meter. Runner is completing this circular path. So starting from this point to this point, total distance is given to you 1000 meter. Right. So what is the distance? Distance is equal to 1000 meter. And what is the displacement? Displacement is equal to 0. Okay. And the time taken is 2 minutes and 5 seconds. That is 125 seconds. So what will be the speed? Speed is equal to distance upon time. So it will gives you 1000 upon 125. Now solve this result. You will get the answer. Okay, 1000 upon 125. Clear? And how will you find out the displacement? How will you find the displacement? 0. So 8 meter per second. And what is the velocity? Velocity is displacement upon time. So it is 0 upon 125, that is 0. This is question number 1. And this is question number 2. Okay, average speed and average velocity. And question number 3. A ball is thrown vertically upward with the velocity u, which is height h. If velocity increase 2 times, then what will be the effect on the height? Ball is thrown vertical upward with velocity u. So initial velocity is given to you, u is equal to u in first case, and which is at height h. So s is given to you h. Okay, both are positive. And if velocity is increased by 2 times, in the second scenario, u dash becomes equal to twice of u. Okay, what would be the height? Then s dash you have to find. And for this, what is given to you? At the highest point, v is equal to 0. And at the same time, v dash will be equal to 0 also at the highest point. So using what will you use? A is equal to minus g. This is given to you. So using the third equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So what will be? 0 is equal to u square minus 2gh, or you get u square is equal to 2gh, or h is equal to u square upon 2g. In second scenario, v dash square is equal to u dash square plus 2a s dash, right? So 0 is equal to 2u square minus 2g s dash, or s dash is equal to 4u square upon 2g. And what is u square upon 2g? It is equal to h. So h dash is equal to 4 times of h. That means height will be 4 times the previous one. Clear? Okay. Next is question number 4. Find out the distance traveled by a particle in nth second of its motion, moving with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration के साथ अगर मूव कर रहा है तो nth सेकंड में, तो ये एज इट इज आपको नोट्स कॉपी में मिल जाएगा. द डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द पार्टिकल इन nth सेकंड. सेम क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 भी आपको नोट्स कॉपी में मिल जाएंगे, है ना. Define the following: displacement, velocity, instantaneous velocity, average acceleration, all that. Now we come to the question number 6. A car A and B travel 100 kilometers a day together. Car A travels with uniform speed 40 kilometers per hour. So for car A, distance is 100 kilometer and speed is given to you 40 kilometer per hour. So what will be speed is given to you, right? So the time taken, t will be equal to distance upon speed, or it becomes equal to distance is 100 upon speed is 40. So it is 2.5 hour. Okay. So this becomes 2.5 hour. Then after that, for car B, it travels with 60 kilometer per hour, and car B travel with uniform speed of 40 kilometer. Car B travels, but after half an hour, it stops for 15 minutes. So for car B, what is there? For car B, time is given to you, right? After half an hour, that is, it is given to you half hour, and speed is given to you 60 kilometer per hour. So what will be the distance? Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. So it is 60 multiplied by 1 by 2. That is 30 kilometer per hour. Sorry, distance is there 30 kilometer. Okay. After it stops for 15 minutes due to some problem. So After covering this 30 km distance in half hour, it stops for 15 minutes. So the second time or the halt is for 15 minutes or 1 by 4 hour. This is halt. Then after half an hour, when it moves, its speed remains 50 km per hour. So the remaining distance, what is the remaining distance? Remaining distance is 70 kilometer, because 30 kilometer it was covered by this in the previous time interval. So 70 kilometer is the distance, and after that it is moving with 50 kilometer per hour. So speed is 50 kilometer per hour. So now the time taken will be equal to distance upon speed. So it is 1.4 hour. So what is the total distance covered by this one? Sorry, the total time taken. Total time taken is half an hour plus 1 by 4 hour plus 7 by 5 hour. This one is the 7 by 5, right? So the result becomes equal to 10 plus 5 plus 28, or it is equal to 43 upon 20, right? 43 upon 20. And what is 43 upon 20? It becomes 2.15 hour. So which car will take less time? So car B will travel fast. Okay. Now draw the time speed curve of the journey. How will you draw the time speed curve? For this, consider this one, time speed curve. On this side, we are taking the time and speed. For car A, it is moving with constant speed, and that constant speed is 40 km per hour. Suppose this one is 40, then this will be the curve for car A. It will travel for 2.5 hours. So suppose this one is 2.5. Okay, this one is supposed to, then this is 1.5, this is 1, this is 0.5, and this one is 0, and this is suppose 20, 40, and this one is suppose 60. So the next condition or the next diagram for car B, what will be there? For first half an hour, it travels with the uniform speed of 60 km per hour. So first half an hour, it will travel with this one, and after it stops for 15 minutes. So it stops for the 15 minute, and for the rest of time it travel with 50 km per hour. So for the rest of time it will travel for 50 km per hour. This is for car B. So this will be the displacement time curve for this. Okay. Now the next question. Car is moving with a speed of 126 km per hour. What is the uniform retardation required to stop car at 200 meters? So what are the quantities given to you? Speed is given to you, that means initial velocity is given to you 126 km per hour. So it is 126 multiplied by 5.18 meter per second, or this becomes equal to 126 35 meter per second. Okay, so initial velocity is this one. To stop that, the final velocity is given to you 0, and the distance that is covered by 200 meter, right? And what is fine to you? T is to be fine. Time required to stop. And what is the uniform retardation? So A is also you have to find. So V is given to you, S is given to you. We want to find out the A. So using third equation, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. This becomes equal to 0. U square is 35 square plus 2. A we want to find out and distance is 200. So A will be equal to 35 multiplied by 35 upon 400, and this will be negative, representing the retardation, right? Why it will be negative? Because it is representing the retardation. Okay, and using this one, what will we get the result? This will be around 3 meter per second. So minus 3.1 meter per second about, right? And then you are asked to find the time. So how will you find the time? Using this formula, V is equal to U plus 80. 0 is equal to 35 minus 3.1 T, or T is equal to 35 upon 3.1, and it will be around 10. So 35 divided by 3.1, you will get approx 11.3 second. Okay, this is the result. Now for the next question number 8. Question number 8. A man walks 18 meter in east, 16 second, and turn north. Now walks 5 meter. We know that where is north, south, east, west. This one, east, west, north, and south. So a man walks 18 meter east in 16 second. So starting from this point, it moves 18 meter. Okay, so 18 meter in 6 seconds. Then it turns towards north and walk 5 meter. Turning towards north and walk 5 meter in 5 seconds. Right? Then it turns towards left and walk 6 meters. Turning left and walking 6 meter. Okay, in 8 seconds. Then calculate the average speed and the average velocity during the journey of the man. So for that we have to find the distance. So the distance is total 8 plus 5 plus 6. It is 29 meter. And what is the time? Time taken is 6 plus 5 plus 8. It is 19. Right? Sorry, 16 seconds. Sorry. So it is 16 seconds. So it is 29 minutes second. Okay. Now what is the displacement? What is the displacement? This will be the displacement. So first, this will be the direct displacement. How will you find out the displacement? Using this triangle, this side is 6, so remaining is 12, and this is 5. So using Pythagoras theorem, this will be 13. So displacement is 13, and again the time is same, 29 seconds. So using this, average velocity, that will be equal to 13 upon 29 meter per second, and from this average speed, that will be equal to 29 upon 29, it is 1 meter per second. Got it? Okay, so this thing is clear. Now find out the different parts of adjoining graph. So what are the different parts? We will directly study at this question. In this graph, this part is representing what? That time increasing, and with the time, velocity is also increasing. Okay, so velocity is also increasing, so it is representing the accelerated motion. So this OA is accelerated acceleration, so it is first part. Which first part? Accelerated motion. Then it is at rest, this position. So velocities remain constant, not rest. Velocity is constant. Velocity is constant, that is uniform motion. So this part representing the third one. And this is decreasing velocity, that means retardation. So this part is representing the second. Got it? So clear to all, right? So this completes the paper.